we are done with game in hands and we are on top of the log. I mean, what a nice way to be an Orlando Pirates fan right now, because I think the gap that we're always worried about of games in hand, Pirates is no longer like that, man. They win their games in hand, and now we're on top of the log. We are putting pressure on Sundowns because now they will look at us and be like, 3 points ahead, we need to make sure that we win our games. And in the game that we played against AmaZulu, we won 2-0, and it was just a weak game from the standpoint of AmaZulu, the way they approach it. And I mean, I like the way that our coach approached that game. So number one, I want to talk about the coach. And I mean, the way he did the selection on that game was actually a nice thing for me to see, because he actually subbed Ndaba for Hotso, and then he kept the rest of the thing in the team like that. And then I think he actually gave a confidence to Mbuthuma, even though he couldn't actually play yesterday, because I mean, when the team is playing a low block, some of the guys like your wingers and the strikers, they can't even find the space to actually play because there is no space for them. If you notice in the game, there was no space for Moremi, there was no space for Apolis. Actually, Moremi tried to do something, even though whatever he was trying to do, he wasn't really profitable until he actually get that cross that was able to finish by Mfokeng. But you look at Apolis as well. Apolis was off the game, especially the first half. He couldn't do anything. There was a point where he tried to play where Mfokeng was playing in the number 10 position, because he thought maybe he will do something there, but it wasn't really happening. So I think Coach Wadu was actually done a nice thing for actually not disturbing a team that's actually won against Makesi. So I'm thinking this is a good thing, because I've said that from Makesi until we finishing with Chiefs, those are 15 points that we need to collect. And if we can collect that 15 point, we will make sure that we're putting a decider on who's actually going to win the league. Because after the game against AmaZulu, we're playing Marumo Gallants. After that, we're playing Sundowns at Amstel Arena as well. And then we'll be playing the neighbors, Kaizer Chiefs, which will be finishing our 5 games. That I say these are the crucial 5 games that will decide if we are going to win the league or we are just putting pressure on Sundowns. So as far as things going right now, I think we are on track, 2 down, 3 to go. And I think we need to win the game against Marumo Gallants at home. And I don't think it's going to be that difficult, but I know Marumo Gallants play nice football, but I think we can win that game. So secondly, I want to talk about the game itself. I think there was more important thing that we were supposed to win, because I think we were supposed to win that game so as to give a chance to actually open that gap on top and have that 3-point gap, because that 3-point gap actually give us a little bit of a cushion. If Sundowns drew their next game, it then actually extended that points to actually more like 5 points. So I think it was an important game for us to win, even though AmaZulu, they came up with a weird structure for me, like they wanted to actually get a draw, and I understand where they're coming from in terms of the history says that AmaZulu have been able to actually get a draw from Pirates in the last 7 games. Pirates was managed to win 1 game in Durban. So I think maybe AmaZulu were like, you know what, these guys, they actually struggle when they travel, so let's try to park the bus and frustrate them. Maybe we'll try to hit them on counter. But now the problem is they did try those moments, but they were not actually quick enough to do it. Pirates was always covering them, and I think this one is bringing me to my man of the match, Siema. I mean, yesterday I was watching the game and I was like, I mean, if you've been watching Mbogazi playing with Siema, most people, they were so fascinated with what Mbogazi was doing in terms of the physique, able to bully strikers off the ball and able to take the ball and do those passes, play the ball from the back through the middle field and able to pick those wingers. And I mean, people were not noticing what Siema was doing. And I mean, yesterday he was like, look, I know what I'm doing, and I am that guy. I am him. I mean, that guy, yesterday's performance was just amazing. Not like he was performing like this for the first time, but it's always been that impressive. But I think yesterday he was just showing me like, look, man, I can do this thing. And I think a lot of the fans were actually happy. There was a time where AmaZulu were trying to break, and then he goes in, put the foot in, and just take the ball, and the stadium was just, I mean, went crazy after that. So I think Siema actually played a huge role in the team, and I feel like it's going to be an important pair going to finish the season off, because now it's definitely the thing that Siema will be playing with BC until the season ends. So I think Siema actually played a very well game, a good game yesterday. So I think Siema continuing with that form is going to be a good thing for us to try to win this league. and especially if we're still going to play with the teams like Sundowns and Chiefs, that they actually get a chance that he can punish when they get those chances, because they don't create a lot of chances. And I think he was incredible. And then we come into the Mofokeng magic. And I think I've said this in my previous videos that I feel like Mofokeng is more dangerous coming from the center than coming from the wing. I know for coming from the wing, he always coming in, especially when he enters the box, he knows how to pick those passes. But I mean, when he's playing as a number 10, he actually is more dangerous. And I'm telling you, if Mofokeng started this season playing as a 10, I'm telling you, this guy will be like maybe on 5-6 goals and maybe 6 assists. But I mean, he's showing that to us. Yesterday, there was a time where these guys were sitting back. They couldn't do anything. Mofokeng took the ball, go all the way to the center, tried to move the ball on the sideways, collect it, doing those quick pass, run 1-2, trying to move the ball. And I mean, when you look at the thing happening in front of you, you're like, this guy is really talented. And I mean, from South African point of view, I mean, this is the guy that we can build from, trying to have that guy that is number 10. I know we've been crying about having Zwane in that number 10 spot, but he's old. This is the guy that we can build with now and say, this is our guy. So I'm thinking this is going to be important for him actually finishing the season off. He can perform like this, be consistent until we finish the season. I'm telling you, there is no such a thing that is going to be a problem for us winning the league. We can go all the way and punish team, because I think him playing as a number 10 is causing a lot of problems for defenders, and teams actually at this point, they haven't found a way to cut him down, because I think the problem is he doesn't really stay at the number 10 position. He actually moves around to the right wing, to the left wing, to the center, moving with the ball, trying to bring in crosses, trying to bring in through balls. And I think it's just a nice thing to watch. And especially as a Pirate fan, you actually look at this and sometimes you're like, oh, hey, the game is going on and we actually need to score a goal, and this guy is just doing his thing, trying to create all the chances that we can get in the game. So I think Mofokeng magic was something that was incredible, and we needed for the game against AmaZulu, because AmaZulu, they needed someone who can actually crack that defense, because they were not there to play the game. They were there to make sure that they pick up the point and disturb us in the top, because games like that are a problem, especially if you're playing your Wednesday game down in Durban or your Tuesday games down in Cape Town. Those are the games that are difficult to win. But Orlando Pirates has been showing the consistency this season of trying to win those games. And remember, we still have 2 losses and 2 draws. So after 15 games. So I think we are on a good track. Now we need to come back and focus on another 15 games and make sure that we capitalize on that. And Mofokeng needs to perform at this level up until we finish the season, if there is a chance of us lifting that league title. So now we go to Chain. I mean, the thing is, when you look at Chain, sometimes because Pirates plays very well in the back and teams hardly actually attack Pirates like that, you kind of forget what actually Chain can do. I mean, yesterday there was a chance actually AmaZulu tried to create when they looped the ball from the right hand side, and then Chain out of nowhere flicked that ball and he was injured after that. But I mean, it wasn't a serious thing. But I mean, this guy has 15 games in his belt and 11 clean sheets and 5 goals conceded. We're the best defense right now in the league. And I mean, that was Siema in Bogazi. Now Smith is contributing to that with Siema as well. So I'm looking at the Siema, the way he came in. No one knew him, Bogazi as well. No one knew those boys. And then they came in, they just plug and play. And then they just incredible to watch, incredible to see them doing their decision making. Even though Siema is not a guy that goes physical in boys, he's just more intelligent the way he actually marks the ball and able to open up the game, picking the runners and able to pass the ball. And I mean, to have a defender that can play the ball from the back is actually a blessing for Pirates, the way they want to play. And I think Sipho Chain is a big pillar of that, making sure he understands his guy, trusts them in front of him. And I mean, this guy is 11 clean sheets. He's a goalkeeper of the season. If he can continue with this form, I'm telling you, he's going to win another goalkeeper of the season, because he's actually incredible. He's unbeatable on his day. He's unbeatable on like worst days. So you need to work very hard for you to beat this guy. 5 goals conceded in the season, 15 games. I mean, that's an incredible record when you look at it, regardless of the fact that actually in South Africa, we don't have prolific strikers that score goals like that. But I mean, for him to have actually 5 games conceded in 15 games, 5 goals conceded in 15 games. I think it's an incredible thing that we need to talk about. So now, going forward, we need to win the next 3 games. We're winning Marumo Gallants at Amstel Arena. We're winning against Sundowns at Amstel Arena as well. And then we're going to go and play the derby at the end of the month. And I think those are the 6 points now, the 9 points now that we actually want to take. And once we take those points, I mean, we will be untouchable because we'll be staying on top of the log with a huge gap that we created for ourselves. So I think going forward, these are the things that we need to do. And I was happy with the game yesterday. I know some of the people were not happy with some of the sub, and I think I've been liking what Wadu has been doing with the team, rotating players, making sure that everyone is get a piece of a chance to play, so that if we have injuries, these players are ready to actually come. And especially, I can't emphasize this much that next season we're going to play Champions League. We need everyone fit. We need this type of mentality where everyone can play. It's not a guaranteed spot. That's because you played last game, you're going to play this game. But we need guys to rotate as much as we want to keep everyone fit. And also, I think going to play 5 trophies, it's going to be an incredible thing. And one of the things that no one is talking about, we are still in a chance to win a quadruple. So it's an incredible thing to be a Pirate fan right now, because I mean, happy days, happy people, and happy everything. And if you have your say, what do you think about the game? Do you think we can go all the way and win the league? Make sure that you comment below, and I'll see you on the next one.